My dad started this company in 1964 based on selling mobile home insurance to independent insurance agents that couldn't get a contract directly with a company or that didn't have enough business to get a contract with a company or couldn't find a company that would even insure mobile homes. I'm sure he had no idea that the company would grow to the size it is. And so I think what happened over time was the fact that we grew because it was the right thing to do and the opportunities were presented to us because of that. So the people that we wanted to hire, the talent that we have in our organization, they became available, and that's really what I focus my attention on, growing the company.
Love about working at Arlington GRAU? Oh, a lot of times it's the people, but it's also situations where, especially in the brokerage area and the professional liability area, we get involved in things that are a little out of the normal. There's probably not one day that's going to be the same as the past one. So it varies from day to day, and it's always intriguing. And then, of course, the bottom line is hopefully the eventual binding of that business.
There's not a big arrow pointing down saying, hey, here's a great chance to take advantage of a situation or help out our customers. And I really do believe Arlington GRAU is geared first and foremost to try to help the retail agents. If they're succeeding, we are going to succeed along with them.
What I enjoy about helping people is it's never the same. I work as a broker in the professional liability department, so whenever you think you have seen it all and it becomes redundant, there's always a new challenging risk, somebody who provides unusual services, and it's a challenge to find a coverage because they might do 4 or 5 different things, and you have to try to find a carrier that can put it all together.
The simple fact is treating others as we would like to be treated is a pretty effective way to approach anyone. So that's in my mind the cornerstone of the organization, and credit to Jim and his family for consistently putting that out in front of everyone, whether it be employees or customers.
I didn't complete an application. There was no formal questions. It was like, I like, your personality. This is what Jim was saying, and we do have this position open. And we just talked about everything other than my position, the person that I am, and how I came to Indianapolis, and we talked about a lot of things, and then we went out to lunch, and I accepted the job, and I came in, and I think 2 weeks later, and I'm here.
Boy, I have worn pink hair a few times in my time at Arlington GRAU. The pink hair was an awareness event for breast cancer, and a pink dress and all kinds of pink, but I wasn't alone in that, so I believe both Patrick and Andy Rowe were included in that, so among many others. So
have worked in several other places, but it's been so long ago that this has been my home for the last 37 years almost. And I appreciate Jim's compassion towards his employees when they have difficulties. I appreciate the casualness of the office and the fact that he allows us to do our own thing and hires people that he feels we're all smart enough to know what to do here. And we all work together as one big family for the bottom line of Arlington GRAU.
Jim has a really keen intuitive sense and skill, and he shoots from his hip and I think he's also quite spontaneous when the feeling moves him to move in a direction that can benefit the organization and the goals that he has set for himself for the organization. I think he can hire someone quite quickly because he gets this feel for them as he meets them, as he observes them, as he talks with them and at them.
We allow each other to be responsible for ourselves. So Jim has created a culture of open, honest communication. He has created a culture of do the right thing, and it carries forward in everything that we do. So it's not just that we treat our agents with respect and that we trust our agents, that we're partners with them, but we treat each other with respect. We really truly care about each other. And the culture that Jim and his family have built is really what makes me love working at Arlington Row.
I love working here because I can do what I really want to do. I've worked at a lot of different jobs in the insurance business. I've been an underwriter, I've been a manager, I've been in sales. But working in the E&S side of the business as a producer, a broker, I have the challenge every day when I get a new submission come in, how do I get this thing written so we can produce income for Arlington Row? And it's been a wonderful match for me.
I've seen a lot of people in our at Arlington Row have hard times in their lives, and I had an experience where I lost two of my immediate family members, and Jim Row and his family took me on their next family vacation, and really tried to help me get through that, and I really appreciate that a lot. So, you know, as a lot of people talk about the family of Arlington Row and being friends with the family, it really is true.
So a lot of our competitors these days are kind of being gobbled up, swallowed up by, you know, bigger houses, bigger wholesalers. And our carriers recognize the fact we're one of the few, at the size we are, we're one of the very few that are still family owned, and they appreciate that. Because we put a lot of focus on trying to be customer service oriented and doing the right thing. And it's tough to do that once you kind of become a corporate America type environment, and so we've tried not to be that.
I've worked with a lot of insurance agencies all around the state, and frankly, some of our competitors on a national basis, and I will tell you that there is no doubt in my mind that the collection of talent, the collection of experience, the collection of judgment that we have at Arlington Row is second to none. It's been one of the delights and real surprises of getting to work with a lot of wonderful, wonderful people who know what they're doing. They know the products, they know the companies, they know how to service the needs of our retail agents and ultimately the insureds.
It's all about the people. I was on the agency side for 25 years and worked with a lot of the agents that I still work with here. And then being able to go into new states, which they send me to several of them, then I'm able to introduce people in those states to Arlington Row and get to know other agents in those states as well. So it's all about the people and the people that I work with here at Arlington Row.
It's not every day that you feel like you can walk into work and, you know, have a family. Even though I've only been here for a short time, I really feel, you know, close to everyone here and feel like, you know, this is where I'm meant to be, and, you know, I'm excited to see what the future can hold.
Communicate the importance of trust and why that is a founding value of this company that will continue on through the next 50 years because the kids, so to speak, have learned it from their dad who learned it from his dad, and that's important.
I think it's very important from Jim to have this legacy, and I know he's very proud of having 3 of his children in the organization. I know Francis would be proud to see how the company has grown under Jim's leadership.
We're in our 50th year as a family-owned agency, and there aren't that many around the country, and I feel even more blessed the fact that 3 of our children are now working here with us, and they can continue that on for everybody involved.
My thoughts on the celebration of the 50th are, what a great way to look at a family and the legacy and all the things we bring to Arlington Row. I'm very excited that we've elected to bring all of our associates together. You know, the husbands, wives, friends. It's going to be a great party, and it's going to be a great celebration of what we bring, all of us collectively bring to Arlington Row. It's going to be fun to see the next generation. It's going to be fun to meet a lot of new people.
and we're growing, and it's an exciting time for us. So for me, it's a celebration.
Celebrate 50 years in business, and then we move on to the future. And what does the future hold for us? I don't know. But what's really important is that we continue to focus on opportunities, bringing in talent, bringing in additional carriers that we might need to help our customers and serve their needs. So this wasn't any grand plan or grand vision. It's just being open to opportunities and taking advantage of those opportunities when we have a chance.